I think I have everyone's deck list. So go ahead and start whenever. We got a clean tournament. No buys, none of that. We're ready to go. There we go. Delicates and Ron Wiz Mike have started. Crunchyroll, shut up. Crunchyroll sending me notifications. I don't care right now. Alright. We've got Pegasus at the bottom. That is Millennium Eye and Paradox Brothers at the top. Obviously, by reading this card text, you can probably make the read on which skill it is. Siren is not in this one, so you're probably safe from 30 card Koala stall thingy. Although I kind of like to see how well Koala does. Millennium Eye was chosen to keep hand. Then we had a summon of Topaz Tiger and a couple back row. Okay. We also had Ron Wiz went ahead and activated skill right away. Gonna set a monster. Gonna actually tribute. That was a Sphere Karibo right away for one Sangha of the Thunder. Sangha will attack with Thunder Beam. The Thunder, that's gotta be intentional, right? The fact that the word Thunder in Sangha is bigger text than Uftha. Is it always that way with every Yu-Gi-Oh card that has words like that in the name? Looks like we had Conclave to activate the floating effect here. Damage step, yep. Pegasus is a little awkward here only because of the fact that your zones are already full. So maybe you just go into another tiger or something else. Every noun has a bigger letter at the start. Okay, yeah, I thought so. I just couldn't remember without actually seeing the like other examples of it. All right. Like, see, for the scale card, well, I don't know if this is correctly done here, but they didn't even capitalize the here. But again, I don't know if Dueling Book correctly put this in, so who knows. We're going with Amber Mammoth, so Delicates is playing cards, Crystal Beasts, that are not Tiger and Pegasus. It's not what you typically see, but looks like we're going to get a bouncing of the Sangha here. This might not be the best matchup. The one time I've gone against sevens with Crystal Beast, I won that pretty handily. So, yep, and this is exactly why, right? You win pretty much with tempo. You out their monster, even if it's just returning to the hand. That clears the board for you to get in with 2 attacks, and you only have to do that twice in order to win the game. You have no opponent. That's impossible. Nobody's ever been able to do that. The opponent did send in a deck list. That is weird. Let me message your opponent. Then we'll give it a few minutes from here. So let's start like a 5-minute timer from here. Okay. Sangha attacks into Topaz Tiger. It looks like we tributed another Sphere Karibo. So I wonder if Ron Wiz had that last turn and just decided not to use it to stop an attack and just save it for the tribute. They just got it. Alright, perfect. Cool. No need to worry about anything. I'd rather not disqualify someone who's paid and sent in a list. So, that was good. We're stuck on delegates having lost 1,000 life points. Is this lag? No. Activating Conclave. Having already taken the damage... Okay, so we're bouncing back row and Mammoth here. This... Can you use Conclave's first effect in damage step? Is that how that works? Anyway, we've got Tiger here in the back now. Oh, no, that was not used in damage step. I'm behind. Alright. We have rare value. Crystal Greed. This allows you to draw 2 cards. They could have really called it Crystal Greed, and it would have been thematic. But, you know, rare value is fine, I guess. It's a protagonist deck, so it can't have the word greed in it. They say, as Jaden draws Pot of Greed every duel. Set monster pass, so doesn't have an out to Sangha right now. Speaking of which, we're going to tribute Sangha to summon Angel 07. Now neither player can activate monster effects. However, this is Crystal Beast. All they need is a trap card to out Angel 07. No need for monster effects here. We've got the newly Limit 3 Raigeki. We've got Conclave. We've got... that's about it. Unless they're playing Widespread. Or Wall. That could work. Phase Zoma. Gotta use that limit 1. Normal summon Breaker. I'm not gonna say anything until something happens here. We're going to activate Crystal Raigeki on the summon of Breaker. And send Tiger to destroy Breaker. Now what I wanted to say there was Angel 07 negates Breaker as well. So it was just a vanilla monster there, but I don't want to say it when it could be coaching. Angel 07 will attack face down monster. It is Pegasus. Pegasus is gone. Yeah. That Raigeki was the ticket to get rid of Angel. Looking rough now for Delicates. Is it Dueling Book lag or is it just a think phase? Once again, attacking a phase down monster. It's another Pegasus gone. You know, at least with how slow Zoma... No, because when Zoma activates is when it's in the graveyard. At that point, it's a trap card. So you're activating the effect of a trap, not a monster. I would think. DD Warrior Lady, speaking of monsters that are negated. I was gonna say something before that. I don't remember. Anyway, Delicates really needs to draw... I mean, I was gonna say, with how slow Paradox can be, if you had access to it, you could set up Rainbow Dragon. You know? Draw all your Crystal Beasts. Set them one at a time. And then, as your opponent kills them one at a time, you'll eventually have 7. Then you can summon Rainbow Dragon. And then you get to say, my 7 is better than yours. And that is how you defeat 7s. You're welcome. Also, yeah, Judge. Judge, that's impossible. Nobody's ever been able to call him. Or her. Or they. Them. Grammar is obviously hard. Cyber Phoenix versus Parasite. Wouldn't you know this better than me? Because, okay, well, let's think about it. When Parasite targets, it's technically a monster, right? So it's not negated then. However, game mechanics say equip spells continuously target, right? So the question is just whether or not Cyber Phoenix will always negate an equip spell or not. Don't think about just Parasite. Think about any equip spell, right? If you had Mask of the Accursed. If you had Paralyzing Potion, which obviously wouldn't work because they're machines, but don't worry about that. If you had Ikibio Drachmoid, if you know that card, right? Would Cyber Phoenix negate those cards? Just look it up. Snatch Steal, it's a good one. Cyber Phoenix and Snatch Steal were both legal at the same time, maybe, at some point. I don't know, but I'm sure if they were, that question might have come up in the past on Pojo or something, which isn't super reliable, but if it's the best we have, Pojo and Wiki. Thing is, Parasite changes immediately to an insect. Huh. Yeah, that is interesting. That's true. So is it... In that case, is it no longer targeting a machine? Let's search the Judge Rulings channel for answers. I see Blast Sphere versus Cyber Phoenix. I'm looking at Nightmare Wheels, Cyber Phoenix. Parasite will be negated once equipped. Okay, so according to Nightblader and Stella, Parasite will be negated once it's equipped. So you can equip Parasite, but it does nothing. Is what I see in the Judge channel from 2 reliable SDO judges. So we're gonna rule it that way. Alright? Sure. I'll find it again. Looks like there weren't any sources. So our sources are literally just these 2 judges. Yep, there you go. Right. It's the reason it's a spell is why it's negated. Right, but it can only be an insect if it actually gets to activate. If it's just a negated... Right. It's one of those things where, like, the negation takes priority over the effect. It's like when it attempts to fully resolve and make the monster an insect, that's when it gets negated. So at that point, it's gone. Right. It can't resolve as a spell. And the monster effect is just to become a spell. By equipping. Dueling Book, why would you do this? Oh, whoops, I'm not going here. Deck Constructor, that's impossible. Nobody's ever gone there. Alright, does it look good for Delicates here in Game 3? Final ruling is Parasite is negated on field. Hyper Hammerhead would have been good, but it's negated. So it's bad. Or, I'm sorry, it cannot activate. There's a difference. Alright, that is GG. Delicates did admit defeat. Now that it's no longer coaching, I do want to say that I think Crystal Beasts, the continuous effect that when they're destroyed, they can be put in your spell and trap zone. Actually, Angel of 7 doesn't do anything to that because that effect doesn't activate. So that's just something to think about. Anyway, let's watch Poop versus Doom here, or PDS versus Doom. We've got Twisted Personality, Serpent Knight Dragon ×2, Union Combination, Supply Squad, a Union Fusion, Union Hanger, a bunch of banished Union monsters, Carboneton. We've got all kinds of crazy stuff going on here. I have no idea why Serpent Knight Dragon has 2 counters on it. Maybe Wall of D. Let's check the grave here. Nope, I have no idea. I cannot tell you why this thing has 2 counters on it, what that means. 1 counter for each time it resolved Vigilance? I don't know. The dragon doesn't resolve Vigilance though. The person does. Parasite ruling won me a game? Well, that's how it goes sometimes. Cyber Phoenix is a good card, I guess. Nightmare Wheel on the attacking Serpent Knight. Wait, is this Serpent Knight floodgated? No, I don't know what it is. Activating Champion's Vigilance on the summon of XYZ Dragon Cannon. That's the 3rd Champion's Vigilance. Activating the 3rd Champion's Vigilance means running 3 Vigilance, which is so bold. That's crazy. That's... I mean, let's look at, like... You're running 3 Vigilance and Supply Squad. Who knows how many copies of that, right? So there's a lot of potential for, like... bricking. Because Serpent Knight Dragon is in the deck too, right? So that's definitely taking some risks. Living dangerously here. Especially when you consider that people are predicting Cyber Angels to be tier 1 in this format, the fact that you're running a bricky deck is even more risky than normal. Obviously this is just like a local, so it doesn't really matter that much, but just saying in general, that if there's going to be a lot of Cyber Angels, which just depends on if people like to play that deck or not, right? Then playing any deck with a high amount of bricks in it is probably really bad. Because of the fact that Cyber Angels can OTK you even if you have a set monster in a back row, right? Or sometimes 2 back row. But if you're gonna do nothing pass, they're almost definitely gonna OTK you. So it's really living dangerously at that point where your deck has a lot of possible combinations of 4 cards that do nothing if you go first, right? Very risky. As we just saw PDS burn a Booker Moon just to make space for what was a scramble, which got dusted immediately. Yeah, good read on that one. ABL apparently stands for A Bug's Life, which I had no idea. I thought it was just like all their favorite archetypes, like Archfiends, Black Wings, Lightsworns or something. But Bug's Life is cool. We're gonna banish a Union Scam once to add a metal tank. Nightmare Wheel does do damage here, but like that's just bad. Like Nightmare Wheel right now is not doing much at all. I mean, I guess it's stopping the Ladybug? Alright, Delicates, thanks for entering and hanging out. $500 LP. Again, we're just hanging at 65.50 as we go up and down. 500 every single turn. I mean, eventually when Doom feels ready to attack, the TP can destroy the Nightmare Wheel. But then again, there's only 4 cards left in PDS's deck anyway.
Hey, this deck looks familiar.
Yeah? You think you've seen it before?
I think I've seen this deck.
Also, did you lose? Is that why you're here?
Oh yeah, I just hard bricked game 3.
Understandable.
It was like Faceless Mage, Sphere, Book, and I drew Sphere.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, okay.
Relinquished can do that.
Yeah, it definitely can.
Also, looks like we're burning another book. Oh. Oh! Plasma! No!
Don't do that to the hero.
Plasma!
It's okay. He'll draw a card when it dies. It's okay.
No.
I mean, it might just let this XYZ come in free. Hopefully.
Plasma, your sacrifice will not be in vain. Or maybe it will, because the card in hand that would have been the discard fodder has been set face down. And now we have TP counters to kill the XYZ. Yep. Plasma died for nothing. Also, Supply Squad does activate here. So is it optional? Nope.
I think so.
It is mandatory.
Oh, it's mandatory? Okay.
Yep. So when that XYZ giant... Oh, wait. No, that's not card effect, though. Wow, that's...
Oh, it has to be... Yeah.
Wow, okay.
It's battle or card effect, huh? Rough.
Yep. Plasma was the last chance. I just hope this wasn't game 1. It was not. Okay, we're good.
Mind Crush.
Bean Soldier.
Good call.
Yeah, agreed. Agreed. I personally would have blind. I personally would have blind called Edaton, but yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
All right. That is the end of round 1. So let me put in some results here. All right. So, Jack, did you say you won or lost?
Yeah, that poor Plasma, man. He did not deserve that.
Yeah. Oh, right. Jack won by Parasite ruling. Okay. We just saw Doom win. You lost, so Kona Plosion gets the win there. And we saw Ron get the win. Alright. Semifinals is Jack versus Doom and Kona Plosion against Ron. Please start whenever you want. Alright, so Jack and Doom have started. I hope Kona Plosion and Ron know that they're going against each other.
Now they do.
Okay, good.
Hopefully.
Don't just say
one
things
of
and
them's
then be
listening,
like, oh.
one of them's listening to the stream, surely.
Surely. We haven't seen any so far, Ursus. I can't reveal people's decks who we haven't seen on stream yet. So.
Yeah, I don't know the deck lists because I played.
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess no CAs. It's just a guess.
I will tell you at the end.
Yeah. It's sure. Well, sure.
I can tell you we haven't seen any yet.
It seems like the easy try hard pick right now.
I can tell you nobody who lost round 1 had CAs. So
yeah,
that kind of narrows it down, doesn't it? And you can tell it's not Jack. Unless we're playing Room for Growth CAs, which would be really funny, but I don't think we're doing that.
I started off my game 1 by going Senju Benten, but my skill was Pegasus.
Yeah?
Just confusion.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, you were playing a Cyber Angel. Does that count?
Yep, that counts, right?
That counts, yeah. Sure.
Jack.
I need to update the pot. We had 8 people, so it's 16.
I figure Jack's playing like Desk Koalas and Banishers, maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
With what, Room for Growth?
Yeah, that's my thought. And that set is just a koala.
Maybe, yeah.
Possible.
Maybe instead of Room for Growth, you play Raging Cat, but you play it with Millennium Crush. So you beat CAs more often. And you also beat TP, right? Because you main deck the answer to Ladybug.
Well, the problem is then you're not okay. That's an absorbing jar.
That is definitely an absorbing jar.
But then you're not boosting your Sprite and Cat, so they're not dealing a lot of damage.
Yeah, but if you can protect them for multiple turns.
Yeah, but you're like doubling the turns you have to protect them.
Also, whoa, hold on a minute there.
Okay.
This is Power Bond.
Definitely forgot that was a Cyrus skill.
Discard a card. Yeah, I did too.
That's surely a Zane skill, right? No?
Discard a card, and then you fusion summon. I mean, you're basically like any card is Power Bond.
Yeah, I mean, the Ultimate Ancient Gear Golem is game, right?
No, because it can't attack directly because they made it suck.
Oh. But it cannot attack your opponent directly this turn. During the end phase, you take equal to its original attack. Okay. Wow.
Jack said, wait, I'm throwing.
Wait, I'm throwing.
Correct.
Do I have to use this?
You already flipped it, so I'm going to have it up to your opponent whether or not to allow you to take that back, and it looks like no. So yeah, you have to use it. The throw is real.
Oh no.
Well, just summon Chimera Tech over Dragon Jack, trust me. It'll have 0 original attack, you won't lose.
Surprise UFO Raid Fighter. No damage, you're fine.
Easy. Discard. Material.
An ancient gear.
Material.
And another ancient gear.
Yes!
Hey, let's go!
That
And that sends the absorbing jar as well.
says, oh no, you can't do any damage. The original attack does become 1600 though, so Jack will take 1600 damage here.
This is funny. I mean, it's Cyber Phoenix versus 6 cards. I don't know about that.
But look, okay, but Cyber Phoenix is a really good card, right? Like, it won Jack an entire game last time. So, there's that. Also, Overdragon is destroyed as well. Never mind, it's not. I lied. Ignore me.
No. Yeah, you just take the damage. So, I mean, you do have an Overdragon if that can somehow live.
Yeah, but it's so tiny.
Mm-hmm.
It's 1600. I mean, I don't know. Was it really that much of a minus turn? Usually when you fusion summon, you go minus anyway, right? Foolish? Here we go. The limit to foolish. It's time.
Arbo! Let's go.
Nice. Carbo to summon Serpent Knight Dragon. Serpent Knight Dragon is too big. Jack needs to draw Ancient Gear Golem right now. Those are both battle traps, trust me.
You don't even need effects to stall. Just look at that big defense.
Yeah, you don't need effects. Effects are for... Remember when people used to stall with Despair? That's a fake effect.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's not a golem. That's not good enough. Doesn't even put the Cyber Phoenix to defense.
Well, it loses its ability if you put it to defense. Not saying its ability is doing much here.
Ah, okay.
Protecting you from
Book of
Book,
Moon.
which TP's probably not on as far as I know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, the power bond turn was really bad. The play there was obviously to be patient and wait for a monster.
Giant Rat Supply Squad. That is nice.
Yeah, sure, it's cool. Supply Squad is everywhere. Oh no, it's just ABL. It's just Archfiend.
Yeah, I wanted to do Shining Angel Supply Squad.
It's just Archfiend Blackwing Lightsworn that's playing it. I think that's what I'm gonna call them from now on. Those are their favorite archetypes. Pick one each. Nobody's gonna want Archfiends, I just know it.
Infernity Archfiend, man. It's broken.
Oh, well, yeah, that one's pretty good, I heard. I've heard Infernity Archfiend's pretty good. I've heard Red Dragon Archfiend is like barely playable.
Yeah.
So that's another one. I've heard Archfiend Emperor is a good one. So there's some good ones.
Very unique Twisted Personality deck for sure.
Don't we all want new cards? Versus
Yes, new cards
new cards.
are the dream.
The dream. Alright, game 2. Hopefully Jack doesn't just throw this time.
The new list is nice to hold us over. Would have been cool if it was
It is.
I guess more drastic, maybe.
Maybe. But the way to make it any more drastic would just be like include Ladybug and include, I don't know, Ben 10.
Senju? I don't know.
Yeah, Senju or Ben 10 or whatever. Either
Like,
way, I think a lot of this format is gonna revolve around whether or not you can beat Cyber Angels in a competitive tournament.
we'll see.
Because
Yeah, that is a deck you're gonna need to have to beat. But
you can make it as far as you want not playing against them, but eventually you'll run into the one or two Cyber Angels players who are like either undefeated or barely like have lost one match or something if it's like a Swiss tournament, right? So I think to like get like first, you'll need to go through like Cyber Angels. You can probably get like top 8 without it, but like that's
yeah, it's kind of like how you had to be able to beat TP.
right.
You might not face it, but you should at least be able to beat it if you're gonna enter a tournament with it.
Yeah. Carbonate on Suicide here. Oh no! It gains 1,000 attack when it battles a fire monster.
Hidden ability.
You fool! My monster has a special ability.
No one's read that card before.
No one's
knows
read
this.
that card before. That's impossible. You should definitely play CAs for the winner box. Show them the power. Jack once again simply setting and passing. Yeah, I mean the 1,000 attack finally mattered, and it mattered so much. Oh, Nightmare Wheel. That's actually a monster that says when this card is targeted while face down, you can draw 3 cards.
By a trap.
Yeah, by a trap that also deals damage. So specifically for Nightmare Wheel.
Wow.
Yep.
That's some anime stuff right there.
That's yeah, it is.
When both of these cards are in the middle column, and it's targeted by a Nightmare Wheel.
In episode 14, I get to draw 18 cards. And they're all the combo pieces I need to win the game.
Yep.
Ancient Gear Knight does get rid of Carbonetton from the field. However, this means it's time
Yep.
for Serpent.
Replaced by a bigger blocker.
Exactly. Come forth, Serpent Knight Dragon. I wonder if Doom runs Spike Shield. In case someone ever tries to run over Serpent Knight.
Possible. It's okay with Giant Rat as well, I guess.
Yeah, it's not bad with Rat. Rat becomes pretty big. We're gonna tribute 2 for Ancient Gear Golf. Floodgate. Wait, was that bait? Was that bait?
Is the enemy in this format. You can only hope that was bait.
Was that bait for the power bond? Yo, that was bait! Let's go! You fool!
It's so funny the Ancient Gears you have to play in this deck. Hey, got
Oh,
one. Okay.
the bait worked! Let's go, that was awesome.
It's the type of bait that you have to take, though.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Like it wasn't misplayed. Right, it wasn't like misplay bait. It was like, well, I lose to either.
It wasn't, but it was still cool.
It's like, yeah, I lose to either of these situations, so let me do the one that's actually on the board.
Yeah. Imagine losing the game where you activate Carbonetton's first effect.
You get bonus points for that, man.
You do get bonus points for that. It's true.
You unlocked an achievement or something.
Yeah, probably. It's a trophy
Does the Dueling Book have achievement scores? You got some.
Dueling Book has trophies now for
Yeah.
yeah, for certain achievements. Activated Carbonetton first effect during a tournament, right? Anyone can do it with a friend.
Opening Ladybug is a bit annoying for Jack.
No,
It
no.
can get him out of range pretty quickly.
It can, but not yet. Alright, well, no monsters. I think Doom might have realized that the way to beat this deck is to just not play monsters. It worked game 1.
Cyber Phoenix has no natural predators. Oh wait, Carmageddon.
Oh, it's a top deck of a
Okay.
second Ladybug.
That's pretty helpful.
That Cyber Phoenix did 200 damage. It's fine. Surely we'll see Ancient Gear Beast. And then it'll get destroyed by TP. You know, I think TP should be errata to be a continuous spell card so you can just dust it. I think that's a good errata.
Yeah, I'm just against erratas in general and double erratas.
Yeah. Well, they didn't put it on the list, so it's the only thing we have left. Alright, it looks like we're taking 3,000 damage here for 2 counters.
I see what you're saying. We're not going to get a list for another 3 or 4 months, most likely.
Nope. Yeah. I mean, if they can actually give us a list every 4 months, which they did this time, that's 3 times a year. That's not bad.
Three a year is fine, I think.
Yeah, that's not bad at all. Like, if they update the list 3 times a year, that's fine. I just wish they would increase the number of products to 3 times a year, too.
Like three products and 3 lists to basically go with them.
Right. That gives you 6 formats. That's pretty good. 6 formats in 12 months. That is
Right.
like...
Even if a lot of them might end up being similar.
Right. But, like, at least it's, like, something different every 2-3 months, right?
Yep.
So that would be really cool, like, especially when you think about Win-A-Box, right? So, like, it'd be like every 3 Win-A-Boxes, you have a different format. That would be really nice.
We're going to pitch a card.
Oh, got the
Got it.
Goddess. No
Seems
more
like a
Chimera Tech.
decent hit.
But, and there's 3 backer to worry about here. Oh, just kidding. 2 backer to worry about here. I wonder if Jack plays Overload Fusion for the late game Chimera Tech. Absorbing Jar. Oh, it's been Vigilanced. Okay.
I'm going to assume no, because it's a brick, but...
Well, the question is... Well, there's 2 questions. One, does Jack have the cards to summon Ultimate Ancient Gear Golem? And then the second is that back row something that can stop it? But it looks like it's just no. So, to the first question. At least it's difficult for Doom to get out of range of the Golem attacking for a while here. Right, because 88 minus 24 is 64. So that's like 4 more turns with only 2 bugs.
Yeah, if you can deal with all the sets as well.
And now there's a rat in attack mode. So... Rat actually going to crash into the night. Interesting, they're doing that for counter plus search.
Plus Supply Squad draw.
Oh yeah, Supply Squad draw too, yeah.
That's a lot of value from 1 attack.
Yeah. Yep, Supply Squad was Chain Link 2 there, so it does resolve first. Actually, wait, Rat is optional. Supply Squad is mandatory. That Chain Link order was actually wrong, but I'll let it go.
I believe squad is a separate chain.
Oh, are you sure?
I don't think they're the same chain. Yeah, it says if, not when.
I'm not sure.
I think that's how that works.
Another absorbing jar and another vigilance.
Jack let it work, so I figure that is correct.
Okay. All right. Well, we're going for it. Power bond, discard, cyber phoenix, material, and that's a golem. Here we go. Is there a floodgate? There is. Okay. And
GG's.
that's it. GG's. Cool. If only we had a machine monster that dealt with back row, huh? Remember Sergeant Electro from Duel Links? Alright, Kona Plosion and Ron are playing right now.
I just read chat, said I was bewildered. I don't remember by what, but probably.
I think it was just when you reacted to Carbonetton's effect.
Oh.
I was gonna say something else. Oh yeah, don't leave, Jack. Third place match, of course. Okay. Looks like we've got another ancient gear deck here at the bottom. Got middle-aged mechs and a bunch of big boys.
That's what I played against. Yep.
Wow, look at that. Blastsphere, DD Warrior Lady, and Floodgates, 3 total. So far, so good.
That's a fancy board.
It's a nice board. But I can't do much against that water thing there.
No.
Can't believe you made top 4. Well, I mean, you only had to win 1 round.
Oh yeah, you won a round. You got there.
According,
I mean, he didn't even think he was gonna get that far, I guess.
Although, according to Free Squeed, that's like doing something amazing, and that the whole tournament should be changed just for you because you won a round. But that's a different story. We're gonna double Cyclone Zoma and Gear Town here, even though Gear Town can't activate. But you know, sure, it's fine, I guess.
Just doesn't like that Zoma for some reason.
I could tell you why. I wonder why Kona Plosion isn't using Golem's Piercing to attack the face-down monster. Maybe they know what it is. Maybe it's Blastsphere? No. I don't know. Maybe they know what it is, though. And they don't want to attack it because some reason. Alright. Breaker Summon, that gives you something to attack.
Beast does not negate Zoma, correct? Because it's a trap in the graveyard?
Yes. I think so. We just tributed Breaker for Angel 07. So effect monsters can't be activated, but the piercing is continuous.
We're just gonna see a Toon World off the top.
Could you imagine that? Just gonna activate Gear Town, set to pass. Ron Wiz has admitted defeat. Was that gonna be a deck out?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was a deck out. Yeah, so Sevens is interesting because it in theory has a really cool CA matchup.
Bosworth with the free Prime sub, increasing the pot by $2, making it 18. Thank you for the sub and the support.
I don't know how the 7 deck does against other decks. From my experience, not well, but
You think it does okay against CA? Is that what you were saying?
yeah, I think it does pretty good against CAs. They don't really main any outs to you just summoning a Gate Guardian piece.
Yeah.
So how do they get over the Gate Guardian pieces?
They have to do it twice.
They have to take the damage the first time.
Yeah.
So if you have something like Book of Moon, in response to that second attack, you just win.
Yeah, that's true. Looks like we got Zolga here, tributed for Sangha.
Hey, life points. Let's go.
Life points.
I like Zolga if he's running a way to spend the life points.
Ah, so hero lives.
It's like 7 tools, maybe.
Yo, you should play Hero Lives and Blade Edge, right? Not
What?
to summon Blade Edge, but to summon to summon Blaze Man.
Yeah, and turn it into a Blade Edge?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then if you draw Blade Edge, that's okay, because it's a level 7. You contribute it in Pierce, right? It's not bad. I don't know, I'm just spitting ideas out, okay?
It sounds kind of bad.
You sound kind of bad.
True.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Dude, Power Bond doesn't even work against Sangha. Sangha is a monster. It is also a monster card. Alright, so we tributed skill for Beast. Entering battle phase here, no effect Veiler.
My dueling book is glitched. I have no cards on either player's field. That's nice to see.
That is very nice. Beast does not stop Sphere Kuribo. Jack saying, I think I have an out for Sangha. Oh, what's that? Oh, wait, Sangha targets the attacking. No, Cyber Fiends doesn't negate monster effects. Yeah, what's your out? Anyway, we tribute Breaker for Angel 07.
And then that's the other reason that would be good against CAs. If you can just slam that down, they can't.
Right, they can't. They literally can't make.
They can crash with it, I guess.
Yeah,
or,
yeah.
Is it just negate on field effects or all?
No, all effects.
Yeah,
are
okay, yeah. So you can spend a bunch of resources and crash with it. That seems poor.
Michizuri, however, is an out to Angel, but wouldn't you want to out the Sangha more importantly? What? That was an interesting decision. Gadget? How does Gadget out Sangha, Jack?
Because they can't activate monster effects?
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. That's a good way to out it. Yeah, I like that. The skill lets Angel attack again. Yeah, correct. Yeah. There could have been a second attack there. But why would you coach? Why would I coach? I mean, you can. Nightmare Wheel onto
excuses.
Huh?
Making excuses.
Who's making excuses?
You.
No, I just don't like to coach. Shut up, making excuses. Shut up. I do that. I know cards. Ronnie's the GOAT. Why would I need to coach him? Exactly. That's what I was thinking too. Wheel, we found a win con. Yeah, we did. It's only going to take 847 turns.
Nothing will stop a Speed Duel player from playing Wheel. Not even putting it limited one.
Nothing. You must choose between Wheel and Zoma. Speed Duel players be like, okay, Wheel. Tribute 2 for Golem.
It definitely depends on the deck, but Wheel is the better generic card for sure.
Is it?
Like, just generically, like not thinking of what your deck is, yes.
I'm still not sure I agree with that.
I mean, it actually prevents an attack in the battle phase. And protects monsters, or prevents monsters from, like, being flip summoned or whatever.
Okay. I just want to make Doggoren as good as possible, man. That's all I want. Because, look, Doggoren beats all this crap. Tributes over Izana, tributes over Sangha. Tributes over that annoying face down monster, which could be Blastsphere, it could be Gale Lizard, it could be DD, it could be Eudoria, Giant Rat. Doggerun solves all your problems. You just need a way to like deal with it once you give it to your opponent.
Right, a way to deal with it that doesn't get outed.
Someone find a way to abuse Kaiju, please. Thank you.
But yeah, you have to deal with it in a way that doesn't get outed by like Book or Flood.
I mean, if they flood it, honestly, sometimes that's fine because it only has 12 defense.
So if your plan is to like absorb it or attack over it or whatever, they can
right.
respond to your monster. There is a wall of disruption.
Yeah, I mean, Sangha decided to attack and got freaking punished for it.
Is that just it for that game?
That might be it.
You need to draw a monster that you can normal.
Right, which is Beast right now, too.
Mm-hmm.
A second Golem also wins it? Well, not if it's tuned. No, we have offerings in end phase to take out the Golem, so that's gonna be that's gonna survive. Ron's gonna survive now. Yep. And set one, do 400. What? Oh, right. Breaker was at 0. I'm just kidding. Kaiju 7s? Yeah, but see, your 7s aren't strong enough to kill Doggerun, which is my only problem with that.
Getting those life points right back.
Yep.
Putting down another card that kills an Ancient Gear Beast.
Yeah, it's looking tough now. Thinking of
we don't
Kaiju spell or has to attack. Yeah. What?
We do not have any of the Kaiju spell or traps.
Yeah, we don't. They just randomly gave us Doggerun because it's a dinosaur and it's fire.
Yep.
Like, I think they wanted you to use it with, like, Blazeman, like, Nova Master, and, like...
Well, like, Chemistry in Motion, I think.
Yeah, Chemistry in Motion, too, because it's, like...
Is the one where you can pitch a dinosaur and get one of a different element?
Right, yeah. But that's such a weird one, because it's like, yeah, maybe it's supposed to be used with, like, Water Dragon, right? Because Water Dragon Cluster makes your opponent's monster 0 if they're fire.
There's your Frost and Flame targets.
Oh, yeah, see? There you go. Speed Duel team was like, if you play Doggerun and Water Dinosaurs and Water Dragon, surely you can do something with that.
Yeah, I think they think about the sealed play a lot.
Yeah. Ron has got this one locked up.
There you go.
Yep.
7's got there.
7's in the finals, and don't leave Cone Explosion. You're playing Jack in an Ancient Gear Mirror in Bronze. So let's do Bronze match first, if you all don't mind. And then we can do the other stuff. The finals, that is. Going through SDL stuff to see if someone said something interesting. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, there's something in Stream Alerts. Some guy named Terra Master is streaming. I don't know who that clown is.
Because I figure, if there is intelligent life out there, then let's teach him how to duel.
Oh, Drake with the redemption of Clownface, as I'm about to thank Yolands 1000 for the follow. Putting on the Clownface for the Bronze match. Cone Explosion is hosting for Jack, and Jack is hosting for Ron Wiz. I think everyone is confused as to who won and who lost.
Who was on Ancient Gear? Well, you're still in the tournament, I can't tell you.
Cone Explosion, your opponent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They are both hosting.
They're both hosting, and both of them refuse to be The non-host, there we go. Oh,
I'm
now
the
they're
goat.
both not hosting. We're experiencing technical difficulties. Please stand by. I would make static noises, but I don't know how. Alright. Here we go. Dueling book, what in the name of... Okay, we're fine. Doom Ron, I hope one of you is listening. Just please wait until this is over. That is not a Sphere Query book. There you go. Meanwhile, let me put it in the semifinal results.
All right,
here.
you love to see it and you hate to see it. We got machines on machines.
Got machine on machine violence. All these machines and nobody playing Cyber Dragon. It's so disappointing. Oh, Tanner from high school, 3XY, redeemed high grade.
Nice.
Thank you for the dual energy. Every time you give me dual energy, we get one step closer to Yubel and Speed Duels. Alright. Obviously, it's not in the Shadow Riders box because you guys didn't give me enough dual energy. Ancient Gear Beast does get in for 2,300. Yep.
So, recommendation from a professional: how often should you drink water?
I don't know, all the time.
Just every time you're thirsty.
Oh, damn, man.
Yeah.
That's some big brain right there.
Yep. And that is from an actual, doctor.
Damn, it's crazy. A doctor in what?
in nutrition.
Oh, okay. All right,
Yeah,
so
'cause it
discard and
could
then
be a
read
freaking
materials.
Psychologist, doctor.
Yeah, exactly. Or it's like just somebody who has a doctorate in like the randomest thing. It's like, well, I have a doctorate in marketing, and I think you should drink water every 3 hours.
Yeah. Or Dr. Phil. I don't think he has a doctorate at all.
Dr. Phil, TV doctors, those were the best ones. Apparently.
Yeah. I mean, some of them are actually pretty educated, but they're also sponsored, so.
They're also just like every other person on TV doing what they're doing just for ratings. They don't actually care.
You don't think anyone on TV cares?
No.
Somebody does. I think Bill Nye cares.
I mean, Bill Nye's not on TV though. He's an
Well,
actual like, but he's not. That's not his full-time job, right? His full-time job is actual like research.
Is it?
I think so. But he's an actual scientist who does like actual like scientific research. He's not just a TV show guy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, those doctors, not Phil, those other doctors actually, were active in their field for a while.
Yeah, but like I mean, like if your job now is just to be on TV, you're gonna try to be the most successful you can at that, right?
Yeah, for sure.
It's just how it's just natural
All right.
human behavior.
Oh, okay. Well,
Well, that wouldn't have done anything anyway.
the effect didn't matter anyway.
Yeah, I mean, if Jack has power bond here, he just wins. Never mind.
I was terrified of that ancient gear beast attacking my faceless mage.
Oh yeah.
It did not come up, but it was scary.
I mean, yeah, that would stop the loop. That's one way to break the loop. It's a good one.
Yep.
Better summon TR against Ancient Gears.
I think that was the one game I won, actually. I summoned TER.
There
yeah.
you go. See, that's the counter.
Yeah.
Oh, negating the Cyber Phoenix too.
Okay.
Jack's in trouble. I think we might be going to game 3.
I'm hoping we get Ancient Gear Wyvern as a bonus card.
I mean, Wyvern would 100% make this more consistent. Because I told them to wait for the finals. That's why. We're gonna have the finals after this.
Wasn't playing around Windstorm. Like in the good old 2019 days, or...
Yeah, I know. Could you imagine?
If I went in defense, Jack. Or, sorry. Not Jack.
Jack. Drake, Chatter Tanner wants to know your thoughts on main event. Ursus is gonna win because CA is their best deck.
Like, what do I think you should play, or...
Ooh, Ancient Gear Gadget declaring monster.
So, luckily we have a couple of weeks to test and figure out what you actually want to play. But like, if I had to play a deck today, I think I'd play Cyber Angels, just because we know it's solid.
Yeah. Unless you just really hate Cyber Angels, then play something else. Alright, here comes the Ultimate Golem with 8,800 attack points.
I really like the main event pricing. I was just hoping they kind of change it, because they've been giving away the same 3 promos for
Yeah.
a couple years now.
And I think the problem with that might honestly be that they printed too many of those. And Jack will win 3rd place here. So, congrats. The Superior Ancient Gear deck is obviously the OTK one.
Maybe.
I don't know. Alright, let's go to finals.
But yeah, no, I like the pricing. I think it is cool. It is just has been the same stuff for a while. They added in a mat this year, a very cool mat.
Well, they didn't wait for me, but at least they're still in game 1. So we are joining the finals in the middle here. Didn't even wait for stream. Zero courtesy. But yeah, I think they either manufactured too many mats or printed too many of those like books and floodgates.
No, I don't think it was the mat they made too many of. I think it was the promos.
Yeah, so that's gonna be the prize for until they run out of it and think of something else. I would like some GX cards as promos too.
Mm-hmm.
So I wonder if we'll ever get
or
to
just cards that came out in the GX boxes.
Right.
So you've got Cyber Dragon, you've got DB Warrior Lady. Don't know what the 3rd one would be necessarily, but
yeah. No, those are good ones. People definitely wanted those 2 giant cards, so they'll probably want the promos too. Also, that's enough time for that.
Ultra Rare DB Warrior Lady sounds real nice.
Yep. There's also like other stuff that's just like you'd want for collectors, but not like doesn't have to be playable, right? Like Flame Wingman, you know, Plasma, Malicious.
Yeah, they don't have to be 3 playables. I think they should be.
Yeah.
You have some pretty...
Well, I mean, Malicious is playable in like Time Wizard formats, so there's that, right?
But like Book of Moon is like the best spell in Speed Duels. Floodgate is like the best trap, and Jinzo is one of the best monsters, or at least it was.
Yeah, yeah. I
So,
wonder
like,
how much. Curious to see how much play Jinzo will see now that you have to not play Wheel or Zoma.
I think an extra deck target would also be kind of cool, maybe.
This is Speed Duels. We don't believe in extra deck.
But like Cyber End or what's his name?
XYZ Dragon Cannon. That would be kind of cool.
Well, I think the
Not
XYZ
even
stuff.
Yeah,
I think the XYZ stuff you put in tournament packs.
that's true. Yeah. Or we
But
could
for the
get Union
Tiger-
Hanger, whichever one, whether it's Hanger or Hanger. If you know, you know.
I haven't received any of my prizes yet.
They
And
could
they were
give
shipped
us a
2 weeks ago.
misprinted Union Hanger just for fun.
Oh man.
Could you imagine that? Just go all in on your freaking spelling error. Go all in on.
I actually spelt it wrong for a long time, and then one day I looked at it and I said, "Oh, okay, hanger is a different word."
Dude, you know what that means? That means Konami's never looked at the card Union Hanger. At least the Speed Duel team never has.
Oh, yeah, some of them definitely have, but
They just heard it, the name, and they're like, oh, it's definitely spelled like this, right?
my DB glitched again. No, they just haven't done anything.
They just haven't done anything.
Okay, here
Rush Duels, if it was the like official TCG side format instead of Speed Duels, I would definitely play it. But it's not super appealing to me having tried it right now.
I don't really like the play style
Yeah.
of Rush Duel. The cards look awesome.
Yes, the card art is sweet and sick. I just don't personally like the rule set of you're supposed to burn your entire hand.
Yeah, Breaker hitting a widespread. Been a long time since I've seen that.
Like, it doesn't matter what deck you're playing. Resource management is actually bad. Like, you're not supposed to resource manage at all, which is just, I don't like that. Breaker hitting a widespread is something we definitely haven't seen for a long time.
Bringing down the Gate Guardian piece.
Rush Duel meta changes too quickly. I mean, yeah, there's a balance between too quickly and then Speed Duel meta, which doesn't change quickly enough, but yeah.
Yeah. I think advanced format has it down pretty well.
The Zombina died for nothing.
Yeah, you hate to draw like only Zombina as your opener, but it
Hammer
happens.
shot!
Here you go.
Look, it's bad smashing ground. Will we ever get good smashing ground, i.e. smashing ground? I don't know.
No punish, just a card to defend your life points with.
Right. Get a chance to attack, you've got to go in on this deck.
So is this skill twisted still?
Nope. Twisted says flip this card over at the beginning of the duel on the back, so it's not.
Oh, on my screen it does say that. Oh, when you activate, I got you. You're right.
Zombina reviving something in the face of Paradox also isn't that impactful. It depends on what it is. Like, Exploder Dragon is still very impactful, right?
This Angel 07 could be impactful too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's a Carbo. It's a Carbon Boy. Are we gonna reborn the Carbon? Because we can't activate it? Oh, let's go!
He's just bigger.
Your Sangha. Our Sangha, comrade.
Ouch. How does the sevens player out a Gate Guardian piece?
Dude, how do they out their own monster? That's impossible. Nobody's been ever able to do that.
Well, you figure they probably have something in the sideboard, but did they put it in?
That's impossible. Well, we got Sangha. It's a battle of thunder. Which one of these Sanghas is Thor, God of Thunder? I wonder. Oh, Nightmare Wheel. Now Carboneton can activate. From deck, summon Serpent Knight Dragon. Which
Makes it
one?
weird.
Which one? The Doom or Ron Wiz? Which deck list?
I think the Doom one's pretty cool.
No, I think the Doom one is really cool too. Yeah, Ron Wiz is like it's like standard sevens, right? What we always see.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
Yep. Saw that coming.
Yep. That's why as soon as that Serpent Knight was on the field, I saw that. I saw that coming too.
Do it.
Ron is
Seven tools.
tools. Yo, seven tools.
Come on.
Let's
yes.
go. It's been negated. Counter traps. Konami,
Now-
give me counter fairies so I can see this all the time.
Now your Suijin is still weaker than a Sanga.
You can't floodgate. Because once these counter traps resolve.
Well, no, because the counter trap was trying to negate the summon.
Oh, you're right. Okay. Floodgate is legal, but there was another 7 tools.
So yeah, he does have a use for Zolga. It's not just random life point gain.
Dude, that is sick.
You still have a bit of a problem here, as far as I can tell.
Dude, no, this is sick. What are you talking about? I did. What did you say about a problem?
No, the problem is that your Suijin is still a 25 versus a 26, and they both have their abilities. So
Don't worry, Ron will just draw Exiled Force.
yeah, you still need another out.
Nope, attack! Wait. Dude, let's go!
Offering. Well played.
That's it! Wait, why not replay? Huh?
It's a replay.
Yeah, wouldn't that be replay for game? What just happened? Why?
Read the paradox skill.
Oh, it can't attack directly? Is that what that is?
You only attack with one monster each turn, but that monster can make a second attack on monsters during each battle phase. So, was he supposed to just offerings and then declare the attack?
Maybe offerings first. No, it can't attack directly. It just says a second attack on monsters. So if you were to do offerings before you attack,
Oh, you're right. It's still one attack. Yeah.
that's
I don't know why this game isn't over.
I don't know why this game isn't over either. But now we have back row. This is a great finals, by the way. This is... He attacks Serpent Knight. Oh, was that the same turn? I thought that was like last turn.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Well, that explains it. Thank you. 2 monsters.
Yeah, obviously there was a Serpent Knight because that's how the Vigilance is resolved.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I just got too excited by seeing like 5 traps get played.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. Once you see 7 tools, you kind of forget life, okay?
2 7 tools.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, because it was Vigilance 7 tools, Floodgate 7 tools.
Yeah, he had Vigilance, so obviously he had a Serpent Knight out.
Right. Okay.
I forgot about it too.
I forgot. Yeah. Fine, whatever. Yeah, ADHD commentators, whatever. I mean, we deserve that. Go ahead. All your slander. Give us all your slander in the chat and in the YouTube comments for anyone watching on YouTube. I deserve all of it. Alright. Giant rat, no effect.
Alright, just gonna set another monster. But every set monster's another turn you get. Until an Angel 07. Well, no, not even. Just
Until you draw your out. Surely there's more hammer shot.
closing the game out is not easy for this deck.
No, and I mean that's the problem for the deck, right? Which is why I always try to run like Exiled Force and Droroid and stuff with it. But
I mean, Offerings is a good choice.
Offerings is good too, but like face down monsters.
Doesn't work on face downs, right?
Yeah. We need Psychic Ace. You know, remember that card?
No.
When it's tributed, you destroy a card on the field. So
Oh, okay.
you can pop card the turn you summon, or when you summon the thing. Oh, unless it says when, in which case that doesn't work. Would have to check. All right, Carbonet on
newer
effect.
card.
Serpent Knight from hand.
It's a newer card, so it probably says if. I don't think many new cards say when.
Yeah. Shrink actually works on the Gate Guardian pieces too if they're attacking. Don't we have a card that says cannot be targeted by monster effects, or am I imagining things?
I don't know. But here comes a breaker. Is it going to bait something out, or is it going to pop a widespread?
Well, it didn't bait anything. Not yet. Okay, it's not baiting anything.
Summon was good. And Chain Wobble too. Okay.
Cool.
Ladybug just bathing in the sun every turn.
Disgusting. Just like me right now. Come on, surely you have an out to this doom. Surely outs to this card exist in your deck. More of them. More. We need more.
What he needs is out to his life points. Because he can deal, what is that, 750 over the breaker, but then there's still the 850
I mean, that
life
just means
points.
you have to play Solitary Sword of Poison and then attack the breaker.
Oh, okay.
Is this dueling book lag? Why are we standing in standby phase?
No.
Oh, okay, we're gonna foolish burial in standby phase. Understand?
No, the quick play foolish burial.
Quick foolish, yeah.
I've done it many times.
Oja match foolish, you know. Foolish match.
Okay, you probably just make a big eye.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah, there's a 6-card extra deck. There's some Xyz monsters in there, right?
Alright, it is going to attack.
I'm just gonna attack.
He does want his life points to go smaller.
Ah,
Fear Karibo. Okay.
not today, clown. Is what Ron must have said there.
I heard it.
Yep. Good, me too. Totally, you did hear it from me.
Is it gonna die this time? Yes.
Okay.
Alright, we're finally out of direct attack range.
And just in time for not having a monster. Could have said Ladybug, but probably doesn't want to do that.
No. Not if you don't have to.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take it. It's not lethal.
Yep. Yeah, freaking this is what I don't like about Paradox. Is it you are forced to go so slow.
Yeah, I mean, a final attack orders would really do a lot of work here.
Yeah.
Problem is, it's not a great card overall.
It's not. It
Ooh,
can brick
okay.
you overall. Oh, that's cool. That's Exploder Dragon. Okay.
Yeah, so it looks like one player's playing for deck out, and the other one is just trying to get in directly.
Despite
But
the handicap of only being able to attack with one monster, right?
Yeah, that's not how Ladybug works.
What?
He stopped revealing and then shuffled his hand.
Oh, yeah. You have to keep it revealed the whole turn if you gain the life points.
Unless you didn't gain the life points that turn, but I believe you did.
Yep. No, we just saw it happen. Yeah, you can't set Ladybug without your opponent knowing if it's Ladybug. Or not Ladybug.
No, it stays revealed the whole turn.
Yep.
Okay. All is well, he still wants to set it.
Oh, Dueling Book, no. Dueling Book is experiencing Dueling Book-like issues. What's happening in there if you're still in?
Tribute Summon Breaker for Sangha. It gets floodgated.
Okay.
That resolves.
Cool. Alright. So it's not over. We didn't miss
So he only has 2 more turns to try to deal, right now, 1900 damage.
Well, looks like we're going to game 3.
That Shadow Reborn was nice, not gonna lie.
Yeah, Shadow Reborn was really cool. Shadow Reborn is probably one of the best skills we have after all the erratas.
Tributing a set breaker for an Angel 07.
Okay. Oh, no Floodgate.
Summon is good. Attacks
Attacking into
Ladybug.
Ladybug. Okay.
Now you have to close the game out on your next turn.
I wonder what that monster is. It could be anything.
But you're facing 3 back row and a monster.
If only there was a way to turn the skill off.
Just gonna go to battle phase, just gonna play it out, it looks like.
Surprise
Yeah.
2000 burn card. Surprise Jar of Avarice.
Jar. That does not work here.
Why not?
He has no deck. You have to have a card in deck to activate Jar of Avarice.
Oh, really?
Yep.
I didn't know that. What?
Yeah, because in its card text it says draw a card, which you cannot do until it resolves. Therefore, you cannot activate it.
Oh, wow. Ooh, good to know. So if you learn something from this video or stream, learn that. All right, game 3.
If you learned nothing else, maybe you learned about Jar.
Yeah. It's crazy because like both players tried to win the game by attacking. It just never worked.
Yeah. And then eventually Doom's like, okay, there I have a different route.
Yeah. But I respect the effort. So there you go.
Yeah, it's like when you see-
I do wonder why Serpent Knight over like Red Eyes, because it's just bigger defense. But
Yeah, I think it's just bigger defense. So why Red Eyes at that point?
right. Yeah, I mean the 50 attack points probably doesn't matter. It's just there for vigilance, huh?
And then maybe maybe you do want to attack over Cyber Dragons and Gumos and stuff, and that's why you don't pick the biggest defense one,
Yeah.
the 2800 defense one.
Wow, Breaker on a Foolish. Didn't play the Foolish for Carbo right away. Breaker getting in here. Once again, we see Shadow Reborn is decided skill. It's not TP like game 1.
I think that makes sense because this deck's not going to be chipping away at you.
Right.
And then also being able to bring back one of the Gate Guardian pieces is pretty cool.
No, that's really good. Like, that's the reason you want to do it.
Yeah, fairly impactful.
Yeah. Exploder Dragon. Doesn't feel good to use it on a Breaker, but you kind of work with what you have.
Yep. 2 Ladybugs.
Well, it's almost all those life points back.
Alright, we got a Zolga summon.
We're gonna gain 2,000 here if we actually tribute it off. But I think Ron might just be trying to win this game with the level 4s.
You just sneak in the damage because he didn't floodgate it. So you're like,
Right.
if I tribute it, maybe he will floodgate it?
Yeah. I mean, it's only 700 damage after the game, but, like, it's still a clock.
Yep.
Yeah. Like, now you go down to 400, then back up to 14, but that's in range.
Yeah. So you'll have to fire off a Wabaku or something at some point.
Yeah. Oh, looks like we had a little disconnect.
Yeah, it's been like this all day.
Why does Dueling look like this? Why don't we have an alternative, a viable alternative?
It's a simulator running on what, a over 10-year-old system basically.
Wasn't it updated to HTML recently? I don't know. Okay. I think we just saw a set Ladybug.
Yep.
Desperation.
Says I don't want to take 17 to the face and just die.
Breaker.
Okay.
Well, you can attack with 2 monsters right now. Summon
That's
is
neat.
fine.
That is neat.
I mean, Doom probably hoping Breaker tries to hit Wabaku here, so it's an easy chain. No, not even using counter.
I think you use Breaker there. That's just me though.
But is it playing around Waking? Where's Wabaku?
Doom would never play Waking.
7 tools! Yo, that's why they care.
Rules. Oh wow.
7 tools wins the
That's
match.
that.
Let's go.
GG
I want to know. I
GTS.
want to know what
That's
these
they
2
say.
cards are. These 2 cards, not cars. Cards. Show me. Because if there's another Wabaku, you could use it in Battle Step.
Sure. It's not a Wabaku. I'm gonna guess.
Well, I want to know. You gonna tell us? Or are you going to leave? Oh crap! I didn't announce this until now, but we're gonna do Winnabox replays
Cool.
after whenever this is over and they either leave or reveal these cards. Let me get that prepped until then, I guess. Alright, you know what? They're obviously stalling. So, thanks for watching this video. Winterbox replays will be coming soon to the YouTube channel. But for those of you who are on stream, they're coming right now. So, until next time, for YouTube, thank you for watching. As always, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you for the next video. We will see you for the next video. Terramaster and Drake, we're out.